Oh my gosh, finding the best inventory SKU system for all these books. I don't know. Hey guys, my name is Mel and I'm a full-time eBay seller here in Australia. And if you can't already work it out, I sell secondhand books to make money. Now, I've been trying to work out a new inventory SKU system that I can do for all my books. Now, working out the best kind of inventory SKU system for a large bookstore is pretty hard. And my biggest worry is that I'll get it wrong. I would absolutely hate to put a new inventory SKU system through the whole bookstore and it just not work properly or suit my needs. So I keep all my gardening books, my animal books, and my art and craft books on specific shelves. So I've decided to start with these books, try a new system for a few weeks, see if it works for me, and if it does, I might be able to continue it on throughout the whole bookstore. So let me show you what I've decided to trial. Now, what I'm going to start doing is using these post-it notes. And I'm just going to number the post-it notes. And then the good thing about them is they just stick into the book without causing any damage. Now I'm going to start the post-it notes with the animals starting from number 1,000. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a post-it note in each book giving it a SKU number. This is going to be its SKU number that I enter into the eBay website. Then I'm going to take a photo of the book with the number on my phone. And then I'm going to go back home and log into both of my eBay accounts on different browsers, find the book that's listed and give it an individual SKU number. Now going forward with new listings, what I will do is take a photo of them that includes a photo of the new SKU number on a post-it note. And that way when I send it to the virtual assistant or if I'm listing it myself, we've already got the SKU number there and it just needs to be entered into the listing. Now what this means is I won't have to have individual shelves anymore just for the gardening books or just for the animal books or just for the arts and crafts books. Because at the moment it's okay while I've only got a couple of piles, but as the store grows and I get more and more books, it becomes a little bit harder to track the inventory like that when it's on separate shelves. So by giving everything a SKU number, I'll be able to just keep adding to the shelves in order of SKU. Okay, so that was nice and quick. I've allocated every single one of these books a number, except for the bundles, which I'm just going to put up on the top shelf. They don't really need a number as such. And now I'm going to take a photo of each of these books with their allocated number. And when I go home this afternoon, what I'm going to do is start going through the website and making sure that all of these books are still listed between my two eBay stores. And I'm going to give them all their allocated SKU number. This is also going to be a really good chance for me to check that all these books are still actually listed, because sometimes listings do seem to drop off the eBay website and we're not sure why. We often find inventory that we've had listed in the past and it's no longer listed now. So this is going to be a really good chance for me to go through, and if any of these books are no longer listed because they've somehow dropped off the eBay website, I'll be able to rephotograph and get them listed. Okay, now I've just brought over some of the craft books. This is not all of them, but this is the only amount of post-it notes that I've got. So I'm just going to do as many as I can until I run out of post-it notes. Then I will go home and start inventorying these books. Okay, so this looks so much better. So now all these books have got their inventory number. And as I take books out that sell, I will just keep pushing them along and adding new books to the end. So it won't matter if there's missing numbers in between, as long as I can see, oh, there's 1020 and there's 1030. And if I sell book 1025, I know it's in between that mark. So it's going to be so much easier for me to find. Now, how much better does that look than this shelf, which is an absolute nightmare? I know what's on this shelf. If something sells, I know it'll be on this shelf. But I've got to search through these piles, which is just a nightmare. So this inventory SKU system is going to work so much better for me. Also, the best thing about having an inventory system like this is if I hire any help, then it's much easier for somebody else to learn, because you just saw that shelf that was an absolute mess. And I know what's on that shelf But trying to explain it to an employee, or if somebody was coming in to help me, they would have no clue where to find any of those books. So having an inventory system like this is just going to help me as my business grows. So now I'm going to go home and I'm going to enter all those SKU numbers into the website. So when one of those books sells and it's got a SKU number, all I have to do is write the SKU number onto the shipping label and I'll know exactly what that book is. So guys, after I left the shed, I went and bought some more Post-it notes, and then I went back to the shed and I continued going with the inventory skewing. And I ended up doing 248 books. Now those 248 books filled up 2 rows of my shelving units, which was 6 shelves. As I was taking those photos of all the books with the new inventory SKU number, I've come back here now and I've been sitting here doing the inventory skewing and updating it in the eBay website, and this is what I've found. Now guys, this is actually quite shocking. So I inventory skewed 248 books. I went through both of my eBay stores looking for the books so that I could enter in the inventory numbers. And out of those 248 books, 41 of them were not listed. I don't know what's happened to them. They've somehow fallen off the eBay radar. I don't know where they've gone. They were originally listed and now they're not. 41 books out of 248. This is like a massive eye-opener for me. That equates to almost 20% of the books that I inventory skewed were missing. Almost 20%. Can you imagine if I had 20% of my entire inventory that I think is listed and it's not even listed? Like, that's a lot of missing books. I could potentially have 500 or 600 books on my listed shelves that aren't even listed. Also, I think this new inventory SKU system is going to work really well. I'm surprised at how many books were fitting on the shelves. I actually think I fitted more along the shelves than what I had. So the space is being better optimized. And now the books are also much easier for me to see because I'm looking at the spine standing up. So now I've got 41 books that I need to pull back out of those shelving units, and I need to rephotograph them and get them listed. But 41 books out of 248, like, I still actually can't believe it. It's a lot of books. It's a high percentage of missing items in my store, and it really does bother me, and it makes me wonder about the rest of the store. And what even happened to those listings? How did they just disappear? Because I know I photographed those books. I remember photographing them. So where are they? Why have the listings just somehow dropped off the eBay radar? So I'm really looking forward to going through and doing this new inventory SKU system, because not only is it going to make it faster for me to pick and pack, I'm hopefully not going to lose any books, but it's also a great opportunity for me to be doing a full stock take of the business, finding out exactly how many books I've got listed and how many have fallen off this radar and need to be redone. So stay tuned, because I can't wait to share you updates as I go along. Thanks for watching.